morning.
Everybody say good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Like I said, we previewed a little bit of this yesterday. Some of you guys were catching on to how this is going to work. We can also find, guys, the coordinates of our translation of our image without graphing. Not like they're going to see you, Harrison. Okay. All right. Basically, here's what we're going to do. You add the value that you move to the left, okay, or right. Everybody point to the left. Which way's left? For you guys to be that way. That's left. Guys, on a number line, is going to the left positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. So going to the left is going to be a negative movement. Everybody point to the right. If your image goes to the right, that's going to be a positive. That's going to be to your x coordinate. Okay? Now, your second movement are up or down. So add value that you move down. Everybody point down. Guys, on the y-axis, going down, is that positive or negative?
Negative.
That's going to be a negative move. Or up. Every point movement is that?
Positive.
Positive. Very good. For your y-axis. Works that? Now, check this out. All right, we do this. You might want to look up here at the smartboard instead of on your notes because you guys don't have color in your notes. Okay. Look at blue. Look at the blue triangle and then the green. Which one's the original or the pre-image? Which one is the moved triangle or the image? That? How do you know? We talked about something yesterday.
Yeah. And the blue one's the original.
And how'd you know that?
And it doesn't have the.
Right. The green one has the prime, A, B, and C. So that's the one that got moved. That's the movement. Okay? And through this, when a figure is translated, the x-coordinate of the pre-image changes by the value of the horizontal translation of A. I don't know why they use the point A and then the value of A. Those aren't the same thing. Then the y-coordinate changes by B. So you're going to add A to x and add B to y. Okay? And A and B could be negative. Just be minus. All right, here's how we're going to do this. You're going to have to make up a little table like this in your homework. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to do all this. You know, make a quick table, guys. Look at that. Do something like that right off the bat. Not a big deal. Okay, triangle. We're not going to graph these. We're going to do it by knowing about how things move. Triangle XYZ has vertices at -1, -2, 6, -3, and 2, -5. Find the vertices of x prime, y prime, z prime after a translation of 2 units left. Double underline that. That's important information. Go every picture moving 2 units left. And 1 unit up. Okay? We always go left, right first because that's our x movement, and then up, down second because that's our y movement. So here's how we do this. We go triangle, x, y, z. There's the original triangle. And we gave you guys 3 more rows to label the points. X, Y, and Z. From the problem, Miss Emily, what's the coordinates of point X? Excellent. -1, -2. Everybody jot down what Y and Z are. Y is 6, -3, and Z is 2, -5. So there's the original triangle with its vertices listed. Now, the middle column is how this thing's going to move. Watch this. Put a big old point right in the middle. Not a little point, but put your parentheses wide because you're going to put a lot of stuff in there. Okay? Based on what we underlined, if it moves 2 units left, what does that mean happens to the x coordinate? Think. If it moves 2 units left, what happens to the x coordinate? Miss Teddy. You're going to take the x coordinate and you're going to subtract 2, comma. This is just the rule. Okay? What if it goes 1 unit up? What do you do to the y value? Jack Muir?
Add 1.
It's going to be y plus 1. So this middle column, guys, is the rule that, for the translation for this specific problem. So what I want you guys to do now, you gotta be good with your integers. You're gonna subtract 2 from your x value on all of these, and you're gonna add 1 to your y value of all of these. And this I'm gonna write it out here. -1 minus 2, comma, -2 plus 1. Now be careful with your negative signs for your integer work. And anybody smart enough to figure out what the third column is going to be labeled?
The total.
Solution.
Specifically for this one. It's going to be the answer, I agree. What do you think?
Triangle x prime y prime.
Very good, Angie. Triangle x prime, y prime, z prime. And the coordinates are going to go there after you do the math. Okay? Donnie, what's -1 minus 2? Genius. -2 plus 1? -1. And that is x prime. I should have put it first, but I'll do that on the next ones. See if you guys can figure out what y prime and z prime are. And fill in that middle column. I'm going to take my x, 6, and I'm going to subtract 2, comma. I'm going to take -3 and add 1. And that will be y prime. Anybody think they got the coordinates of y prime yet without graphing it? Go ahead, Trace. What'd you get?
4, comma, -2.
Awesome. That's what I got.
Awesome.
And then let's do 2 minus 2, comma, -5 plus 1 to find out what z prime is. Raise your hand when you got z prime.
I got it.
Let's go. Pabon, what'd you get? I got 0, comma, -4. Okay? And did everybody see what we did there? We had to write the rule first based on our problem, and then we just did the math. We did it without what?
Graph.
We didn't graph it. Okay? See if you guys can do another one.
Why is there a lion?
All right. When we type this one up, unfortunately, we don't have enough rows. Everybody sneak one extra row in at the bottom. Doesn't take long. Because this one actually has an extra vertice. It's a quadrilateral. How many sides does a quadrilateral have?
4.
Quattro.
4. Okay? A, B, C, and D. So those are the vertices. So we're going to do, and they usually do quadrilateral with a 4-sided figure, okay, shape, and then they go A, B, C, D. Then you're going to put your original points, A, B, C, D, down the side, okay? You're going to put a big old blank point in the middle, and you got to decide what's the rule. Everybody read the second sentence. I didn't even put the points in yet. Let's talk about the rule first. Find the vertices of quadrilateral A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. It's a mouthful. After a translation of 4 units right and 2 units down. Anybody got the rule yet?
I do.
What do you think? Mr. Collin?
X plus 4, comma y minus 2.
X plus 4, comma y minus 2. It goes right 4 and 2 down. So I'm going to add 4 to my x's and subtract 2 from my y's. Excellent answer. All right, let's put the points in here. A happens to be on the origin. B is at 2, 0. C is at 3, 4. And D is at 0, 4. This thing, based on those numbers, looks like it's probably a rectangle. But we were not graphing it. We are then going to find the vertices of A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. Okay, let's do this. 0 plus 4, comma, 0 minus 2. Who's got the coordinates of A prime yet already?
I do.
Phoebe, what are they?
4, comma, -2.
I think they're 4, -2. Very good. Notice from the origin, 0, 0. 4 units right and 2 units down. That would be the point 4, -2. It only makes sense. All right, keep going, guys. See what you guys can do.
I got the B.
Gracie McGuire, did you get B prime?
Yeah, 6
I got 6 comma negative 2. Very good. Now I'm going to fill in that middle column. Maeve, you got C prime yet? You can do it.
I do.
7, 2.
Perfect. 7 comma 2. Nice job. Okay. She did 3 plus 4 and 4 minus 2. Who's got D prime, the last one?
I do.
Let's go. Go ahead, Trace.
4, 2.
That's what I got, was 4, 2. Great job. Okay, and we did it without graphing. Guys, to get the right answer, what's the important thing you have to get right off the bat?
The equation.
And I think we call it the rule.
The rule.
You got to get that middle column right. Knowing how the thing moves, you're going to write the rule. You got to write the rule. All right. Now, a computer image is being translated to create the illusion of movement. Okay? The translation notation, use translation notation to describe the translation from point A. Everybody find point A on the first. What is that? We couldn't decide if that's a lion, a tiger, or a cheetah.
Jaguar.
Or a jaguar. We didn't even throw that one out last time. I think it's a cheetah.
It's a leopard.
It's a cheetah.
It's
It's a
leopard.
bear.
Our leopard's white.
Yeah.
Snow leopard.
That's not white.
A snow leopard's
Pretty
Oh,
white.
snow leopard. Could be a snow leopard. All right. Everybody find point A at the beginning of the first image, and then it translates to looks like it goes left and down to point B.
Left one down
Okay. So let's describe this in. They call it translation notation. All right. First, everybody just jot down points A and B.
Did it.
Practice naming points. That's important. Jot down points A and B. Miss Henning, what's the coordinates of point A?
3, 3.
That's what I got. 3, 3. Okay. Callie, what are the coordinates of point B? 2, 1. Very good. Now,
Left one.
underneath that, guys, put a big old blank point. And we're going to put the rule, kind of like we did in those middle columns up there, to describe how the x changes and how the y changes. What do you do to the x value to go from 3 to 2?
Subtract one.
Subtract 1. X minus 1, comma. Who can write the y part? Go ahead, Teddy. Y minus 2. How'd you get that?
Because 3 minus 2 is 1.
Exactly. Because that's how you get from the 3 to the 1. Very good.
One
And
down.
guys, box that. And what'd you guys just write?
The rule.
The rule of how that cheetah moves. Okay? It's always going to go left 1, down 2. Okay? Left 1, down 2 to get from here to there. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing today. We're going to try to do these translations without graphic. We're going to make a table. Okay? Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.